Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name's Claire. If you're new around here, if you're a returning viewer, then thanks so much for being here. I love having you here always. Now, I know it has been a while and I'll go more into that as we get into the video. So anyway, I'll go into that later. It is first thing in the morning. I've just got dressed, ready now to take the kids to school, walk the dogs, done all that stuff. Just about to have my daily greens. And just working on myself, really. So I'm trying to get some new routines in place, get a bit more positive energy vibing through me. It is needed. And yeah, that is it. So spend the day with me. I am going to be making a chocolate rice pudding later, Slimmingworld style. I've also got a recipe prepared that I'm going to be cooking this evening. Actually, I haven't got it prepared. I've chosen a recipe from this book. And the other thing I'm going to do is pop to Tesco's this morning, 25% off at F&F. So I love a bit of F&F clothing. I'm going to go and have a little look at that. And some other bits and pieces, I guess. But please do grab a coffee and spend the day with me. Just wanted to take a second out of this video to speak to you about my ring. So this is not just any ring. This is my Ultrahuman ring, okay? It is a smart ring. It is the equivalent of your smartwatch in a ring. So if you can't wear a watch, you don't want to wear a watch, or you want something you can wear all the time that doesn't have messages and notifications beeping off, this might be a product for you. So I've been wearing this for a week and a half, 2 weeks now, and I'm absolutely loving it. A company called Ultrahuman, and it is a smart ring, the Ultrahuman Ring Air. Okay, so this ring, well, what doesn't it do? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that this tiny thing does so much. It tracks, I've got a list. So it takes about 2 weeks to calibrate your ring. So when you first wear it, some of the things won't be enabled because it needs to get that consistent readings for a couple of weeks to be able to tell you those stats. But I have become obsessed, like literally obsessed with tracking my sleep. It tells me the levels of my sleep, how much sleep I've had. It literally tells me how many times I turn over in the night, what my sleep cycles are, whether I have deep sleep, REM sleep, light sleep, and when I'm awake throughout the night. So that's really quite interesting. It also tells you whether you're getting the right amount of sleep. So it tracks your sleep cycles. It tracks your heart rate throughout the day, your recovery rate, like your cardio rhythms and stuff, and also your heart rate throughout the evening. It tracks your oxygen saturation. It tracks your steps and calories. So this might be quite interesting for anyone who likes to track their calories, to work out what food content you've got, etc. So it'll track your steps. And I have realized how few steps I've done. So 10,000 steps is like the recommended daily average, isn't it? And I never really thought about how much you have to do. I've got a watch, I've never checked. Never actually thought about how much you have to do 10,000 steps. And I have been tracking my steps since I've had this, and I don't do a lot of steps, especially days when I'm at work because I'm a nail tech and I'm sat at my desk. So I'm not stepping throughout the day. So tracking steps and calories. So you can also then track what your exercise is adding onto your daily calories, what just your calories you're burning throughout the day to stay alive, basically, versus when you add your exercise in. So I have found this really interesting and really useful. So obviously, if you're someone who likes to track things like your exercise, your sleep, your heart rate, it is a really good one for you. There are a lot of extra plugins that you can add and turn on, and it also combines with like the health app on your phone. So obviously this ring comes with an app which it is connected to, which you just log on your phone, and that's where you'll see all the stats that come with it. To order my ring, when I wanted to choose my size, you get this sizing guide that comes through the post, which I thought was awesome. So you just take your rings out, give them a little try, and it recommends trying the ring on for 2 days to check that it is right, because when you are wearing it, you want the ring so it doesn't turn around. I don't know if you can see on the screen there, but there is a flat bit here, and this is the bit that needs to be on the base of your finger. So you need to try it on, make sure you can sleep in it, you can wear it comfortably, and it's not going to be twisted around, because to get the right stats you need it to stay in position and not be loose and twirling round and round. So I thought for a home kit, I thought that was a great way, because it's always really difficult to size your fingers and to order rings. Next up, you will also get this to choose the colour of your ring. Again, I thought it was great to actually get to see the colours rather than just an online image. You get to see the colours that you're going to pick. Obviously I've gone for bionic gold, but you've got the other colours there you can get. I think this is really cool. I have really enjoyed wearing it, and I can see how it could be useful for so many different things. You can also track like your menstrual cycle. It's just unlimited. I do have a code which I will pop in the video description, and that is 10% off this ring. So if that is something you are interested in, go have a little look and suss it out. But yeah, I've got to say, I think it's brilliant. Because I have a watch. To be honest, I don't track my health app very much on that. And it is sometimes annoying when you're buzzing all day and your messages and photos come up on here. Like if you want something that's tracking, but you don't want that, then that's great. Or if you've got a nice watch that you wear and you don't really want to swap to an Apple Watch because you enjoy wearing your nice watch, if you're lucky enough to have a Rolex or something. If I had my Rolex, I won't be wearing an Apple Watch. Yeah, so if you want to wear a nice watch but still be able to track, this could be for you. Anyway, that is the Ultrahuman Smart Ring. They are on Instagram. If you want to go on there, go have a little look, get some more info, something you're interested in. But like I say, I will link my discount code and the website link in the comments so you can go take a look at that if it's something you'd be interested in. So back from Tesco's. Oh, so many nice clothes. I've picked up loads, but I'll take you through those later. I'm just going to take you through the bits and pieces that I picked up that aren't clothing items. Picked up some daffodils. I love having the daffodils around the house at the moment, and they've got some of these lovely lighter colour ones. I've got a couple of different types of them. Still £1 a bunch, which is awesome. Food wise, I've got some king prawns. Luckily they had some reduced. Got a couple of packs of those because I'll show you the recipe in a little while. I'm making Mark and I a dinner out of the new Bowled Over Slimmingworld book. I picked up some bananas. I'm planning on eating really well this week, and part of what I'm planning on doing is getting lots of fruit and vegetables into me. Grapes, they always look fabulous from Tesco's. Blueberries, my breakfast. I've had a couple of times over the last week just yogurt with honey, the faya yogurt I really enjoy. So I picked up some nice honey because the honey we've got is just a squeezy Asda one. So this one looked a bit nicer. It's acacia honey, is it? A-C-A-C-I-A, acacia? I think that's how you say it. So a nice quality honey to go with my faya yogurt. Fruit and honey for breakfast. That is my choice this week. I'm trying to go nice and fresh and summery. Just got some passata because you always need passata. So chickpeas, again, these are an ingredient for the dish I'm cooking tonight. Mustard powder and smoked paprika. Bacon potatoes, always handy. Baby leaf spinach, again for our meal this evening. Cucumber, because I'm going to do the kids a separate meal, but Joshy likes cucumber, so I'll do him some sliced cucumber. Harrison likes baby corn on the cob. Neither of them can ever just like the same thing, so I'll do Harrison some corn on the cob, Joshy some cucumber. I picked up 2 large bacon potatoes. I know I've got the bag of regular ones, but for after work tomorrow, I usually finish about 6, so it's just a quick dinner, some chopped up salad and some tuna or something to do. I've got some apple cider vinegar. Again, that is for my recipe this evening. Radishes for the recipe this evening. Spring onions for the recipe this evening. And tender stem broccoli, again, for my recipe this evening. Peppers, look at that. Now, I don't usually see peppers like that here. This is like standard from the Spanish supermarket, but yeah, nice pepper. I plan on making, in a little while, I'm gonna make myself up a big tortilla for work over the next couple of days. Passion fruit, again, like I said, yogurt, honey, fruit bowls, fruit snacks I am working on this week, and mangoes. 2 of them, 1 to chop up for my fruit bowls, and 1, I think 1 is for the recipe this evening, or maybe I'm making that up. Anyway, let's have a little look and I'll show you what I'm cooking this evening. And I don't think there's much cooking to it actually. If you haven't seen, this is the new Slimmingworld cookbook that is out. It's called Bowled Over. Now this one really caught my eye because this is full of all the sort of things that I would like to eat, but I never cook. I love things in a big dish. And there's some food in here that just looks awesome. And I'd go through and this is the sort of thing I think, oh, that'd be nice. Oh, that'd be nice. But I never think of making these sort of things. Like, salads look boring a lot of the time, don't they? How nice does that look? And in a nice big dish as well. I love a big dish. So let me find the one that we are having. Look, chicken tikka bowl. They just look gorgeous and they're all one dish dishes. And this evening I am planning on cooking these prawn cocktail Buddha bowls. Now I think that looks fab. Yes, it has got the mango, chickpeas, spinach, tender stem broccoli, the prawns and some radish. So I am excited to have that. So that is sin-free. Obviously, yeah, sin-free, but this, whether you're on Slimmingworld, whether you're not on Slimmingworld, how good is that? You've got a bit of everything, lots of vegetables, lots of good stuff in there. So I'm excited for having that for dinner. I don't know if Mark's going to be as excited when he sees it, but I'm excited. Did think I'm cooking, not a lot of cooking, is it? I'm making this dish, which is supposed to go in a nice bowl. And I did end up buying these because I've got regular dishes, but they're not really the right dishes for serving a nice bowl dinner. And it's not the same when it's on a plate. So I've got these lovely stoneware. I thought they were Fox and Ivy, but I'm not sure if they are. They don't say it on there. But they were from Tesco's anyway. And with my club card, I think these ones were reduced from £5 something down to £4.40. Oh, I can't find the receipt now. But yeah, I was in a bit of a debate because there's a blue one that I like, but it's exactly the same style as this. So I feel like if I build up my collection, I could get some of the blue and some of this sort of earthenware colour and just mix it up. So yes, I'm going to pop my bits away. Then in a minute, I'm going to put my rice pudding in. Chocolate rice pudding we are cooking today. And I might make my tortilla, or I might do that this evening. I'm not 100% decided yet. But let's get on with it. So I'm now going to make one of my favourite dishes, which I have all of the time on Slimmingworld. I always make it in my Cosori pressure cooker, which you'll see in a minute when I go through making it. So there's a variety of different ways you can make this, but I tend to make it in my Cosori pressure cooker. I am using pudding rice. This is the Asda one. You can pick this up any supermarket really. People sometimes struggle finding it, and you'll generally find it down like the baking aisle near where the custard and custard powder and tins of rice pudding are. Then I'm gonna use coconut milk. I've made it with almond milk. I've made it with skimmed milk. You just need to work out what your healthy extra A allowance is or how many sins. So this one is 400 millilitres is a hexa. So there is 2.5 hexas in the whole carton, and that is what I'm gonna use. And I use about 160, 170 grams of pudding rice. Today, as I mentioned, I am making a chocolate flavoured one. I've been sent this Supriva flavoured powder in milk chocolate to give a little go. Now I've tried to scan this on the Slimmingworld app and it doesn't come up. However, I did notice a feature, I don't know if it's new or if I've just never noticed it before, where you can send a product that isn't on the app across to Slimmingworld, that it may at some point get added to their database. So I did take pictures and send it off, so it may one day appear on the Slimmingworld app. It is, however, very low in calorie. It's an alternative to sugar. So they're saying 3 grams of this chocolate powder would equivalent to like the sweetness of 50 grams of sugar. So you're cutting a lot of sugar out there. And the information on here, it is, so 1.5 grams is 17 calories and 9.2 grams of it, which you're probably not going to be using, is 0.5 grams of fat. So there is very little in there. I'll pop it that way so you can see the nutritional information. Obviously, there are possibly other varieties that you will be able to see the sins on, but I'm going to give this one a go. I am told that it is quite, I don't think potent is the right word, condensed. So like a little is enough to get started. So I'm just, oh, it smells really nice. So I'm going to pop a scoop of this in my rice pudding, and we're going to have a chocolate rice pudding today. Let's get on with making it.
She's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts, always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라, and that is fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Her dress is tight, fits just right. She's so fierce with her style. She talks that talk and walks that walk. In her high heels with pride. 손가락질 받는 게 익숙한 girl. 예쁜 여자, 쉬운 여자. Get to know her, babe. 깜짝 놀라.
And there it is, my tortilla. I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to go enjoy some in the garden, and then the rest is going to be for my lunch for the next couple of days at work. Sin-free, delicious, packed full of nice veggies. You can put whatever you like in this. Want to add cheese, mushrooms, whatever you fancy. It is just a really quick, easy dinner, lunch that you can bulk make, or even pop it with some chips and salad and have for your dinner.
Oh, she's fun, well, she's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts.
So I've just taken delivery of my new mirror. Well, the driver just left it on the doorstep. Yeah, it's big. I knew it was big, but you know when something arrives and you think, wow, that really is big. So I'm now going to attempt to unbox said mirror and get it in the bedroom all on my own without the help of a man. I might have to wait for Mark to get back, but I'm going to give it a go. So this is the new mirror. I got it in all by myself, and I've got to say I am absolutely loving it. Like, it is huge, I am aware of this, but the reason I got it is I have been doing lots of clothing posts on Instagram and TikTok, and I just couldn't get myself in my big mirror, and my room's not big enough to get in. So this little mirror, I can now get in it perfectly, and it's amazing, and I love it, and it's white and bright and goes perfectly. I do like a bit of white, in case you haven't noticed. I'm quite bland in my colour scheme, but yeah, really happy with that. And I got it in all by myself. Okay, so I thought we could have that little cuppa and a catch up that I said about. So I wanted to just come on and say a little bit about why I haven't been posting many videos recently. And it's all just, I don't know how to put it. I've just been in a bit of a slump, to be honest, since, I don't know if it's like the winter blues or since Christmas. I've spoken to a few people who seem to say that they've felt similar. I just have been, my head's been full. I've been a bit overwhelmed, a bit of a negative Nora. I've just felt like there's so much that I need to do, and getting to the point where there's so much going around in your head, and it's like a constant, like the house needs cleaning, I need to go to work, I need to do this, I need to do the food shop, I need to plan what I'm going to eat because I need to lose weight, I need to do blah 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 blah, and it just goes on and on and on the list. And I think I just got a bit overwhelmed with it all, and instead of doing things and going through the list, I've just not really done anything. So everything's been left a bit like it's always last minute, run around in a strop like blah, 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 got so much to do. And when you're feeling like that, getting out the video and videoing your day, just getting out the video, getting out the phone and filming your day just doesn't really happen. Like, I kind of like to film when I'm happy and I've got good things to show, not when I'm moaning and whinging and I'm just eating rubbish because I haven't done a food shop, I haven't prepared any food, and the list goes on. However, I think it was about Thursday or Friday, I was just like things have got to change. Like, I'm doing no exercise, I'm not eating properly, I'm not putting any time or effort into anything. I just seem to be rushing around thinking of all the stuff I've got to do, but actually not doing any of it. So first thing I done was try to make an effort over the weekend to put my phone down. I spent way too much time. You know what it's like when you're looking at your to-do list, adding to your to-do list, going on your calendar, trying to plan your food, and you're on your phone and you just end up, what I do, flicking off what you're supposed to be doing and flicking through your phone. And I'm just flicking like a phone zombie. It's definitely got to that stage where it's a bit of an addiction and I do need to put it down. So I made an effort to put my phone down in the evening, put it in another room. I just felt I needed to take a step back from everything. And I have started doing like a online course, and that was focusing, I've done a few modules of that over the weekend, and that was focusing on one part was writing a letter to yourself about the things where you are in a year's time, writing to yourself now, and in a year's time imagining where you want to be and telling yourself now like what you're doing and how you've achieved it. So I've done that. And another one was to create a vision board, which was also really good for me. I've never actually done that, but to actually sit and focus on the things you want and what's important and where you want to be and the things you want to head for, I found that really helped clear my headspace. Next thing I done was, when I've been dog walking, I have been listening to podcasts. And one of the ones I was listening to was all about gratification. And then it took me, the last couple of days, I've been going around thinking of all the things I'm grateful for. And when I started thinking about the things I'm grateful for, like our home, our car, the children, Mark, our life, the fact that we get to go on holidays, the fact that, you know, we're not particularly short on anything. We are in a very lucky situation. My car's got diesel in, takes me where I want. And instead of looking at all the things we want, Mark and I are very good at planning all of the things we want all the time. And it's quite fast moving. You know, we want this, we want that. We're working towards this, we're working towards that. But in that, I think you sometimes get lost in not focusing on the good things you've already got. So I've spent some time being very grateful and realised that I am very lucky. And do you know what? It's put me in such a positive headspace. So I've been clearing the space in my mind, clearing the space in my head, and I feel so much better for it. So planning going forward to be back on track with Slimmingworld. I've done, like you see, some food prep today. So I've got food prep for work. I have been eating quite well this week as well. And it's just that I needed a general life clear out, I think. Well, not a life clear out, a head clear out. And I believe I've had that now. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully, fingers crossed, I stay on track this time, because it's just been up and down recently. To be bringing you some vlogs. So I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed our little cuppa and a catch up. And I'll see you again soon. I haven't got around to showing you what I got from Tesco's, but I am going to do that in a separate vlog. I have decided I'll show you what I bought in Tesco's Florent F&F in the 25% off. I'll show you what I got and then I'll try it on and we can see what it all looks like.
His mum is so strong.
Finishing off the evening with a little walk around the block with the dogs. How nice is it that it is gone 6 o'clock and it is light? I'm going to go home and jump in the hot tub. So dinner this evening, it was really nice. The prawns, lovely, and all of the elements of it tasted really nice. I'm not going to lie, Mark walked in from work and looked thoroughly disappointed with the dish that I was putting together. I knew he'd pull a face at it. I absolutely knew it. Do you know what? He loved it. I think he enjoyed it more than me, cleared his plate, said it was really filling, a really nice dinner, and he'd definitely like it again. So that was a winner. I really hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. I'm sorry it's been a while, and I hope that I will be bringing them back nice and consistently as I have in the past. So I hope you're all having a fab time, hope Slimmingworld, or hope life's going well, that you're hitting your targets, hitting your goals. If you've been in a bit of a slump like I have, I hope you're feeling better in yourself soon, because it's a bit naff, isn't it? But anyway, if you've enjoyed the vlog, please do press the subscribe button. Catch you in the next one.